Hey there everyone, welcome back to more Tales of Arise. I am, of course, BogMod. Hey, I wanted to read that one actually, but it does look like they are indeed extracting the souls out of people. The Sandinus Ravine. Everything's on fire. So I guess we're a moon of a planet? Land of brimstone and swirling ash, Orbis Calaglia.
That's...
Glanamede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balseth, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
And yeah, like I said, they just burn stuff apparently. For the sake of burning things.
If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Can I attack them though?
Don't go charging off like that!
I do what I want!
Don't let them form a pack! How's this? Still got some energy left?
Need you out?
Glad to hear it. In that case, cover me. I'll run you through. See ya!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! It's over!
I'm on it.
There we go.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Yay, crafting!
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
Yeah, but you say that, but I want experience
Normally
points.
I don't pick on the weak.
I'm only getting started.
I'm on it. See ya.
Slash!
Talent sword. Touch cannon. Circle and bring them down.
You're finished!
Ow! Oh!
Fall back.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Resuscitation!
I'll run you through.
I owe you one.
It's over.
Hey, buddy.
I'm on it.
There, help this.
Cleave right through them.
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet.
Alright.
Feel my precision.
Score, minus 7.6. Yeah, but we leveled up! Antidote Rock. A stone that keeps microbes at bay as it breaks down toxins. Maybe food will make food last longer.
Weird stone.
I
Alright.
sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Treasure chest! Life bottles. Alright.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
I wouldn't listen to the guy who can't feel pain about, you know, when they've hit their limits. Camping out.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
So we do get... Looks like there's a little thing we can do here by pressing
Zephyr,
RB.
why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters.
He could
Even
be
if
a
someone
Renin.
found out you were a Renin,
Yeah, yeah.
it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out.
Yeah.
Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free.
With
If you can
some...
believe it, not every
racism.
Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Ooh.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know.
Remember
I don't
Amnesia?
remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
That is funny.
Still,
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
Yeah, he's got a good point. I'm gonna give
You're not
the
gonna
point
ask
to
me
Zephyr
about my
there.
past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely point to Zephyr there. And we can keep doing
so
more
this whole
scenes.
you not feeling pain thing. Is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renin soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Alright, let's... Maybe I don't want to do that right now. Oh. Oh. You know what? I'll take this. Cause I like Adley Sophie. Oh, sure. We'll grab these. difficulties. Alright, sure. 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 Some outfits. Alright, Ooh, yeah, you know what? Can I use it? Alright, let's rest. Have a little nap.
A master core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsep's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in.
Yay! Exposition!
Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
Then don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high
Yes!
tech
I
they have?
was! And
Why
I
go to all the
did!
trouble of relying on weak human labor. Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores.
Okay.
Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the master cores are the receptacles in which the lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
I mean, it's not census
You're not the only
evil,
one who's bent out of shape about the whole
but it is pretty evil.
There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a master core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the master core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the master core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
They made fun of my hair, and now they must die.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
It's still a...
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
There's still a little bit of a question if, you know, taking down the five current lords will actually change anything. There's still all of Redden's society out there.
Wild beast. Sound good?
And they continue to have their advanced super tech. And everyone else is oppressed and weak. Like, I'm not sure what's changed in 300 years to give the Danans the edge if only the lords were taken down. That was a creepy dream. But I think she might be, maybe she's going to be the queen. Maybe. And there's some mystery about, of course, our protagonist.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Hello, gemstones. Rocks. Oops. There we go.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this.
I wasn't staring. You can't tell. I've got a mask.
Met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way.
He might not be.
Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Maybe he's from Lenegis.
You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Oh, amnesia.
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
They've definitely met.
I hate camping out.
That's not so bad. Oh! But now that we're not in there, maybe I can do this. Alright. More stuff to loot. Wheat.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Whee! No fall damage. I just swam out there and dived down, grabbed a cart. That's efficient. Ooh, max MP.
What's this thing?
Hold on to that for now. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Climbing up the thing of vines. Alright, so. It's not senseless evil, there is a purpose. It's just pretty evil. Since they, the people from the moon, I guess, are like, we must extract your soul energy, which is why we're cruel.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Alright. I'll leave it alone then. I guess I'll backtrack here later.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Mushroom? Mushroom? Armadillos!
Charging off like that. Guess we gotta roll with it.
Here I come! It's over! Rising Wyvern!
I'm on it.
Here I come! It's over! Slash!
Mega ray!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Yay! That went pretty well.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Hey, birdie. That's a Dan and Owl. Hoot hoot. Dr. was Shibu Inu that wouldn't come out of the set of ears. Makes turn around barking everywhere. I mean, okay.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Okay. I want to kill you guys.
I'll take you all on.
You're mine!
It's over! Mega ray!
I'll run you through. You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Cannon.
Mirage!
This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us.
Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Mirage! You're mine! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I like the combat. It's pretty smooth.
Oh, take a look at that.
I've got no complaints on that aspect of things. More
What's this?
gel.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's not going to plan.
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
You're mine!
Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
See ya.
Mega ray!
Slash! Swallow blade!
See ya.
Rising Wyvern!
That was almost too easy.
Parallax Stone. Cures numbness. Alright, well, I think we can save here, and then we can go on in, and Ulzebek. It'll be fun to visit next time. Thank you all for watching. Share your comments down below. I would love to read them. Like, subscribe if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all soon for more. Bye! He knocked on his helmet.